gonna fare off in the GC against the teams?
So, I think Godlike, the way they play, they have a very like when you watch Godlike play, like if you changed the Godlike member's name, if you replaced it with
Yeah,
something else, like just question marks, right? If every team had question marks, but you were to watch the Godlike team play, you could very easily identify that this is Godlike. You could easily tell they have a very unique and refined play style. And
Yeah.
it's refined to the point where I firmly believe, like, if they could just keep doing what they know and not lose confidence, not, crack under the pressure or whatever, I think that style could work really well in PMGC. The only problem is, like, obviously, now that you're at the GC stage, you're going
yeah,
against 15 other teams that have also all worked really hard from the global level to get here. So every team that they face against is going to be more difficult than your average level team when it came to the BGIS final, right?
right.
That's just how it is. And it's not
Yeah.
even because, it's India, but like the finals out of, NA is same
Yeah,
thing. The average level there is not the same average level as when you get into the global finals. So that would be one problem for them. Like every team they face will just be a little more challenging than what they're used to, but they could still beat a lot of the teams. I mean, I watched some of the scrims out of, I think Esports County was showing them,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
beat Stalwarts Esports like off a hot drop. They've won, quite a few 4v4s, and I think Godlike is really special in that manner that they're beating like strong, aggressive teams out of global regions just simply focusing on themselves and within the India region. So, like I said, it's a very refined strategy. Now, if they continue that strategy and they stick to it and not crack under the pressure and start thinking, doubting themselves or wanting to change things, I think they'll do pretty good. But I think what happened in the BGIS finals itself is, I think day 2 and day
Oh,
3,
hmm.
right? Like I even remember watching the English cast, and the caster said it out loud. They were like, Godlike is playing differently. They're rotating to the center, whereas we don't usually see them just make center
Yeah.
rotations. We usually see them
Something
very
similar like
comfortable.
BTR, if you remember,
Yeah,
right? During the GC,
BTS, yeah, this time's GC
quite
of
similar. Yeah,
BTR, yeah.
go
There
on.
were
yeah.
mistakes, and mistakes are obviously that's the mistakes are the main reason that BTR is not with us in GC finals right now.
Yes, yeah. So I think Godlike, if they stick true with their identity, what they have practiced, it can work in GC for sure. I always have been more biased towards the aggressive playstyle because I feel like it trains every player to be able to think quicker and think faster, which
Right.
will translate into all aspects of the game. If you're able to think and strategize quickly, not just all on the IGL, like
Yeah.
each individual player has to be able to do that on their own too. So I think it will be good. That is if they can manage to, you know, follow through with it.
Yeah. But then alongside this, let's talk about the aim game that just comes on. You